Round 8, the killer punch. I was in a corner. No amount of self-talk or cheerleading was going to get me back into the ring. I had decided I would let the bell ring. And after that, come what may, I would fight this sitting down or laying down. If I had any fight left. I hadn't gotten dressed for a week, and now I didn't even want to get out of bed. What's the use? I asked myself. I couldn't cry anymore. I knew I was sleeping, but I didn't know how to hold on. I was in the ring with the enemy far bigger than cancer. The big D is far worse than the big C. Not death, but despair. Death can take you only once, but despair brings death while you live. This dark enemy hides in cancer, in divorce, in death, in any overwhelming loss. This enemy seductively whispers in your ear over and over, "You're not going to make it." It's a skunk enemy that sprays its foul-smelled deception at 2 a.m, which happens to be the time you're at least prepared to fight. You're totally alone and you're going to die. Lying in that dark, unable to sleep, you can almost smell despair as the weight presses down. You're not going to live to see your kids grow up or get married. One afternoon, my son walked into my darkened bedroom with his little backpack hanging on one shoulder and announced, "I've come to say goodbye." I grabbed him so hard and held on for dear life. I whispered into his hair, "Mom is not going anywhere, honey, I promise." I could feel the fight for life rising up in me again. And then he said, "I'm leaving to go to Jason's now." And he turned and walked out. Like osteoporosis of the soul, despair had silently stolen the nourishment of my hope, robbing me of my last best reason to brush my teeth in the morning, leaving my soul so brittle and hollow, afraid that in living I might fall and break something. Death before death. Until cancer, I never saw my spirit as something I had to protect. But despair is crafty. It changes faces and tactics, like a lioness, stalking you and separating you from the herd. Despair will isolate you from the hope you so desperately need in order to survive. It doesn't matter if you're facing an illness or a bad marriage or loss of a child. If you don't realize you're up against despair, it will overtake you and you will go down. Why should I fight anymore? I'm going to die anyway. Well, here's the new press release. I might die, but not while I'm living. For the first time in this whole ordeal, I felt gratitude. Cancer can be cut out or treated with radiation or chemo. But bitterness, disappointment, disillusionment, and ultimately despair are far harder to treat. As someone has said, the greatest tragedy of life is not death, but what dies inside us while we live. Some people hear their mother talking in their head But I hear Winston Churchill in mine. Never give in. Never, 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 never. He was fighting more than a battle. He was in the middle of a full war. So when the diagnosis come, or the attorneys have the papers ready, and you standing over the grave of someone you love, remember, you are still alive. Make it count. You may be forced to die young, but whatever you do, don't die early.